Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haiqal bin Ghazali. I'm going to present my final year project 1 proposal titled Clean Energy Stove Design. My ID number is 2019 452246 and I am under supervision of Dr. Amirul bin Abdul Rashid. The contents of my presentation are project summary, introduction, methodology, and preliminary results of the study. First, we go to project summary. An open fire stove releases harmful pollutants and causes indoor air pollution. Prolonged exposure to the polluted indoor air causes eyes and nose irritation, difficulty breathing, coughing, lung infections, pneumonia, and many more. Health problems from smoke inhalation are a significant cause of death in both children under 5 and women. Designing an environmentally friendly stove is one of many ways to reduce smoke emissions and at once improve indoor air quality. In this study, a current stove design will be improvised with environmental features such as heat control opening, electrical generation from the flowing smoke, and a scrubber system to reduce the smoke emission. Next is introduction. More than 3 billion people in low and middle income countries rely on polluting solid fuels such as biomass and coal. This traditional cook stove contaminate the kitchen by emitting considerable amounts of pollutants such as carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and particulate matter, all of which can cause respiratory infections in women and children who spend most of their time in the kitchen. The stove also emits 120 megatons of climatic pollutants per year, primarily black carbon. Indoor air pollution causes roughly 4 million deaths each year due to incomplete solid fuel combustion in biomass cook stove. Traditional cook stove is widely used because of its simple construction, low cost, and can cook for big family. In literature review, a study by J. Trainer, B. Wilson, and A. Marquis in 2014, they tested 5 configurations of natural draft top lead updraft TLUD cook stove to investigate the effect of stove design and fuel on efficiency and emissions. The findings of the study revealed that variations in stove design can result in significant differences in performances, and Pecope design shows the best performance among them. Next is an experimental design, development, and testing of novel aluminium mini wind turbine to generate electrical energy from the streaming wind. Has been done by Chavan et al. The turbines consist of 3 blades, 5 blades, and 8 blades. After examining, it reveals that the more the number of blades, the higher the power generation. Last is an experimental study by Huang et al. To control the fire smoke using water mist curtain WMC in channel to reduce the harm and pollution caused by the fire smoke. The findings of the study show the amount of smoke particles and carbon monoxide gas released by the fire can be significantly reduced by using WMC. For problem statement and objective, in a developing country, wood and other biomass fuels are primary source of cooking fuel for most families. With many people using traditional cook stove, there will be huge amount of pollutants emission at once reducing the IAQ and endanger mainly women and child. This also will lead to the rise in environmental pollution. Furthermore, most traditional cook stove has low thermal efficiency, high fuel consumption, and high pollutant output. Next, the objective of the study are to design an environmental friendly stove that generate electricity and to improve indoor air quality by reducing indoor carbon footprint. For scope and limitation, in this study, the main aim is to improvise an existing stove with environmentally features such as high thermal efficiency, electrical generation from the flowing smoke, and scrubber system to reduce the smoke emission. The limitation of the study are to design a user-friendly cooking stove that can accommodate a variety of fuel kinds while retaining high heat with high overall efficiency and low emissions. There is also a limited number of studies on how to dilute or reduce the smoke emission from a cook stove. Next is methodology. To achieve the objective listed in previous section, the methods that will be used in this study are crucial in order to acquire the finest result. The research starts with literature review on the existing stove design. The literature review consists of three important criteria in designing a clean energy stove, which are the stove geometry, electrical generation, and to reduce the harmful pollutants. Based on the studies, the Peco-based stove design will be used for the study since it has better performance. However, a chimney will be added to the stove to flow the smoke and generate electricity, and water mist curtain approach will be used to reduce the smoke emission from the stove. Next phase, a draft of the stove design will be generated by using SolidWorks software. The features added to the stove will also be designed and assembled to Peco-based stove. In last phase, the study will analyze the performance of the stove design. The parameters such as thermal efficiency, electrical power generated, and the emissions of the stove will be measured. In preliminary result, the selected current stove design is a top-lit updraft TLUD natural draft stove, also known as Peco-based stove, that produces clean burning with high thermal efficiency. A chimney with 90-degree bend will be added at the backside of the stove to flow the smoke out of the combustion chamber. At the end of the chimney, a mini wind turbine with 5 blades is attached along with generator. The smoke creates lift as it passes over the blades, causing them to turn. The blades of the turbine are attached to a drive shaft that generates electricity via electrical generator. However, at the end of 90-degree bend of the chimney, an alternative smoke exit is designed to flow the smoke out in case of overheating that might damage the mini turbine and generator. Next, a low-voltage motor that operates by utilizing the power generated by the turbine will pump and circulate clean water from a reservoir into a small pipe which is attached to the middle of the chimney to spray the water into the smoke flow. The funnel is attached under the chimney to collect the water sprayed from the pipe back into the reservoir. Here is the final design of an improved stove with all features included. The parts are generated and assembled in SolidWorks software. That's all from me. Thank you for your time. If you have any question, please contact me through the details as shown here.